video of a prominent Nigerian politician, the person of Adams Oshiomole, Senator Adams Oshiomole, went viral earlier today, where he was seen disrupting, processes at the Muritala Mohammed Airport Zulu's terminal. He was said to have gotten upset after he arrived at the airport late for a 6:30 flight, which he eventually missed. He went off balance, as it were, after he was told that he had missed the flight. He was said to have arrived 6:10, and the flight was supposed to. There's actually a time for closing of boarding gates before a flight takes off. And so I think that had happened before he came in. He was said to have blocked, you could see in that video, he was said to have blocked terminal processes and all of that, keeping passengers stranded in the process. And it just, of course, they won't turn the plane because of him, even though from, anonymous persons where we heard that, rules have been bent, had to be bent for, high-placed politicians, as it were. At times when flights are supposed to take off at certain times, they are being waited for and all of that. But then I think they just had to stick to the rules so that everybody will be able to, because I'm sure there are some people on that flight who have to meet up with office works, have to resume at work in Abuja. That's why they put themselves on the 6:30 a.m. flight. And of course, I think the same thing applied to him too, who actually got to the airport at about 6:10, and then he was told that he had missed the flight. You see, a few points though. Number one is that we must always remember that we are human. And that is to say that everybody has the tendency for an outburst. Everybody. This idea of, but doesn't he know that he's this or that, But then secondly, you see, I believe that when you become a leader, there is this saying in the Yoruba palace that when you grow to a particular point, you stop fighting some battles. That's to say that there are a lot of things that you will have to put under control so that you don't mess up. Because what you do out there shows the kind of person that you really are. And this is to say that lots of our leaders, especially in Africa, or shall I say Nigeria, where I reside, lord this leadership of theirs over their followers. They always want us to sacrifice for them when they are the ones that are supposed to be sacrificed. Things are just the other way around in Nigeria. Though for me, I think it's a fact that the politician came to the airport late. If there was no issue, if it's not like somebody is trying to stab somebody in the back or somebody is trying to get back at somebody, and it was possible for them to to still allow him into the plane at that point, could they have done that? To at least give him some regards. And secondly, another point is, would they have done that to any other person, to an average Nigerian? I think it's also a way to instill into us a sense of timeliness, a sense of promptness, not this African time that we carry around, in our mentality and the way we do our things. So very, very important. We should learn our lessons. Now, of course, it just tells us the kind of leaders that we have in place. It tells us the kind of leaders that we have in place. It says a lot about that. You have to drop a comment, make them simple and simple. I think this video has been out for quite some time now, but then let's see what you have to say about this particular reaction. He did a lot of, he caused a lot of commotion in that place, but then they had to use alternative terminals to get those flights up in the air so that people can move. So feel free to drop a comment, make them simple and simple. Let us know what your opinions are. This is serious matters here at ONF TV. Thank you very much for watching.